What up, man?
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, Winston. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They go play action. Winston.
Oh my, come on.
The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so he leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a 4th set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston.
Can you get most of them?
Caught in the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And, boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Lutz to try to end the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. Going deep for Walker. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Eagles at 9 and 6 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Walker fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Eagles are back within a score. This time the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
First throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But first down, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Marcus Davenport.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Winston now. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To the air again with Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the 31, Hurts. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the option, running right. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Out route to Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Winston again, it's Kamara. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And Walker has it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Ken Walker
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd is worth for 3 quarters. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down.
To throw, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well.
Touchdown! Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Porter Gustin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They caught him on back-to-back plays breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play, and on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their veteran QB, CD, and that's Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders, so let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining